Hi, welcome to Apart For You video tutorials. This video tutorial will be shown to you by Dave. He will take you through a step-by-step procedure in repairing this appliance.
In this video tutorial I'll be working on a Beco 1521 cooker, but the procedure could also be applicable to other makes and models such as Hotpoint, Creda, Indesit, Ariston, to name a few. I'm going to replace one of the hot plate control switches. These are also called regulators. There's a number of different versions of these switches, but although they may vary in appearance, they all do the same job. Before working on any appliance, turn the power off, and if, as with cookers, it's hardwired into a wall switch, then remove the fuse as well. There are two screws at the rear which hold the hob on. Remove these and you can slide it forward so it unhooks from the locating brackets at the front. You should have enough play in the wires to sit the hob down far enough away from the front of the cooker to enable you to work on the switches. The knob should just pull off, revealing the two screws holding the switch on. There's no need to hold the switch while you undo the screws because it won't fall. But if you've got a magnetic screwdriver, use it, because if the screws fall you may have a job retrieving them. It's not worth testing these switches with a meter because it's far quicker and easier to just remove the switch and visually check if it's faulty or not. They work by rotating the centre shaft, which incorporates a series of cams. These cams rest on copper arms that make or break contact depending on their position. If one of these connections burn out, it will be very visible. The difference between switches and regulators is covered in another information video, free from apartforyou.co.uk. Although this particular switch is not faulty, I'll replace it anyway, just to show how easy it is if done the right way. First, check the one you're about to fit is the same as the one you're taking off. If not, is there any documentation in the box which will assist in the conversion? Normally, if the manufacturer changes switches, they include information about terminal changes, etc. Some switches look the same, but there could be one or more differences, so visually check that they are the same. Don't just pull all the wires off the old switch, even if you have taken photos of where they go, which is not a bad idea anyway. Before connecting any wires on the new switch, screw it in place. This way you'll only have to hold one switch. Now remove one wire at a time and fit it to the new switch in the same position. Continue until all the wires have been transferred. This makes the job far simpler and you're less likely to wire it up wrong. As I've said in previous videos, take your time, you're not in a race, and look at what you're doing. Some of the spade connectors take a bit of tugging to free them, and you may find it easier to use a pair of pliers. As I said earlier, there are a number of different control switches and regulators that are used on a wide range of cookers and hobs. If you're not sure which one is needed for your cooker, just enter the model number in the search bar at apartforyou.co.uk and you'll get a list of all the parts that are available for that machine. These four wires connect onto the element and should be the same throughout all the hob control switches. The oven and grill control is similar in appearance but incorporates a thermostat, and one of the terminals does not make contact, which is what I meant by check the switch visually before attaching any wires. Constantly rotating the control knob when the cooker is switched on may cause the terminals to arc, which would reduce the life of the switch. So if you have young children, be aware of this and if possible turn the cooker off from the wall switch when not in use. The knob will only fit on one way, so there's nothing technical about that. But double check the exposed wiring for loose and chafed wires before refitting the hob, the front of which has to locate under these two brackets. With the hob in place, refit the screws at the back and the job's done. We hope this video has been of benefit to you, and remember to shop online at apartforyou.co.uk for all your appliance spares, because this is how we're able to continue making these free videos. Thanks for watching.